Oh, okay, sweet. That's what I was hoping for.
Okay.
We're actually gonna push the top 5 list back because we have a very special guest today, you guys. We have a mixer partner in here, which we never have on the show. We never have partners on the show.
Never. It's like
that's
if you have
sarcasm.
it. Okay, got it.
We have it on every show. But please, guys, give him a warm welcome. The unbelievably talented and hilarious UncoolKevv. UncoolKevv.
There he is.
Hold on, I'm not plugged in. Oh.
What's good?
Welcome,
What's
Kev.
up, people?
Hold on.
How's it going?
What's
I
up,
can't hear you
everybody?
either because I take my ears out.
Why did you do that? I can hear him. Kev,
I
how
can
are
hear
you? Man?
you.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
doing
that's
good,
our
doing
bad.
good in yourselves.
Fantastic, man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on the show.
No
we
problem.
ask this question every time because there's usually a lot of people in here that have no idea who the hell you are. So before we jump in, can you give our viewers a quick rundown of who you are and what you're about?
Mm-hmm.
Well, to everybody up in here, I go by the name of UncoolKevv, one of the uncoolest of the uncoolest. And the reason why I call myself uncool is for the simple fact that a lot of people, you know what I mean? A lot of people like to be cool, but me, I want to be different. I want to stand out and be a different person. So I'm rocking with uncool because a lot of people you don't see a lot of people saying, yo, I'm uncool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm one of the few. I'm one of the few. And of course, the uncool crew who's watching. You know what I mean? Just like to set an example for others. To be yourselves. Don't try to be nobody. Don't try to fit in with the cool crowd. Stand out, be yourself, and that's what uncool stands for. Is to stand out and be different. So that's what I represent. To stand out and be different, and then everybody else that's also along with my community also hey, be a leader, be yourself. Don't follow trends. Do what you want to do and do what makes you happy. So that's what I'm all about. That's what uncool stands for.
I love that.
Kev, you know what you get? You get snaps for that. You get the snaps
You're
for
so
that.
excited.
Hold on.
You got snaps and you got.
Hold on.
Oh, there you go. You also
There you
got
go.
4 from Malik, which is I think a new. That's 6.
Okay.
That's 6.
Sorry.
That's pretty good.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
I think we should start rating interviews and games on the show by like how many did Malik give it?
You're right. That is a real rating scale right there.
It
That
is.
should happen. All right. I think you're pretty cool, but I do like the message that you said about being yourself and not trying to conform. The reason I think you're pretty cool also is because that New York Yankees hat, I see it.
Ooh.
I'm a New York fan, New York boy.
New York
So there you
boy.
go.
Yeah,
I'm
Ed
Jersey.
too.
I'm from Jersey, so you know.
Oh,
I gotta
you're
represent.
from Jersey. Never mind. I take it
Yeah,
back.
I'm Jersey. I'm a Jersey.
I was kidding. I was kidding. Yeah, no, that's awesome. So I wanted to clear something up before we got too much further into the interview. We had your brother Hollywood on a few weeks ago, and we asked him if you guys were actually blood related, and he said yes.
Yeah.
But the answer is no. Tell us about your relationship with Hollywood.
Oh, me and Wood, we met. I want to say it's about 9 years now, maybe going on nine, about 10 years we met, and I met him through a friend, and ever since then, like, me and Wood been through so much as far as like brothers, because we don't call each other nothing but brothers, but we've been through so much. But real recognize real, and our relationship lasted so long because he's real with me and I'm real with him. And it's kind of hard to find that these days when you have somebody that's going to be real with you, that's not going to sugarcoat anything. Because everybody know my brother is not going to sugarcoat anything. He's going to keep it real 100%. And that's the type of people I like to surround myself around, because with what I have going on, because I'm a DJ also, I have a clothing brand and things like that. So I have a lot of things going on, and I don't want people around me that's yes. I want somebody that's going to say, yo, that's cool, but I think you should fix it, because that's them being honest versus them just saying yes. And you can't find that too much. So when I find somebody that's very, that's very real, supportive, just like my brother, I like to make sure I keep them around, because it's hard to come around people like that. But when you do come around somebody like that, you got to keep them in your corner, and you got to cherish every moment and build with them and grow with them and things like that, because it's like I said, it's kind of like it's very rare.
Yeah.
In today's world, it's very rare. It's very rare. So that's my brother right there. I love him to death. I keep it real with him. He keep it real with me. We done bumped heads, argued, what I mean, to the point we was like, yo, what's up, man? What's up? But at the end of the day, Hollywood, that's my brother. I love him to death.
That's awesome, man. I see him in chat too.
Yep, he's in chat.
Yeah, just spamming the hell out of chat.
Love.
You almost drew a tear from my eye on that one.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, so you actually one shout out to Hollywood, because that is awesome, especially like when it comes to streaming, because you need someone to call you out when you're like, well, I don't know if that works, or like whatever. Like,
how are you gonna get better
That's
if you don't have
super-
that?
Yeah, so it's awesome.
I wish you would do that for me.
You want me to be meaner to you? I will.
That's exactly because we make each other better. We make each other better. That's
Yeah,
exactly how it happens.
That's awesome, man. So you mentioned in that answer that you work, like you do some clothes stuff. Can you talk a little bit about your custom apparel?
My brand is called UncoolKevv. I have a shirt on right now. It's called UncoolKevv, and like I said before, it means to stand out differently, to be yourself. And with this brand, it's pretty much a message. I use it for messages like no intentions of fitting in, standing out differently. Like I said, is one of them. Be yourself, be original, because I just want to encourage everybody, even people around me and even people that supports me, just be yourselves, because there's nothing better than being yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't see something on TV and say, yo, I want to be like that. No, be yourself. So that's what Uncool stands for, and that's the message I want to give out to everybody with the merchandise. And you know what I mean, that's pretty much what it's all about, just standing out differently and just me. You know what I mean, putting my messages on apparel, because I love fashion, and that's one thing I'm very passionate about, also next to DJing. Very passionate about that. So yeah, that's what it means. It means to stand out differently, and you know what I mean, just doing it in a fashion way, just spreading a message in a fashion way. That's what I'm looking for.
I dig it as well.
I like it, and it's also a great tag. Like Uncool is cool is such a good line, dude. Like it embodies everything that you're trying to convey. I love that.
That is correct.
It's rad.
Also, and it's for all ages and all. You know what I mean? It's for all ages from you could 1 to 99. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, because my grandfather, he loves it. He wears his UncoolKevv hat all the time.
Really? That's awesome.
He says people and the ladies in church, even though my grandmother get mad sometimes, but they say, "Oh, we like your hat and everything." He come back and tell me all the ladies in church liking it and everything. I was like, "Oh, okay.
There you go.
Grandpa, you rocking the hat." You know what I mean?
I know. I think I know why he's wearing your apparel.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. I think I have some ideas why he's wearing that apparel. I love that.
By the way, I'm a medium, so yeah, just for when you.
Oh wow!
I swear I'm just kidding. I just always make that joke.
Listen, both of y'all all staff. Let me know. I will put packages together. Let me know. We can talk off here.
That's very nice of you. That's very nice of you, Kev. So clearly, some of the stuff you talked about, like I think that kind of answers this question. But what have you learned during your time streaming on Mixer?
I learned so much. Patience. Keeping a good composure. Keeping a good composure is number one. I've come across so many disrespectful messages, and I know in the beginning, you know what I mean, it'd just be like, oh wow, like it what can I say? It'll bother you a little bit, but as I continue to stream, I noticed like you can't let things like that bother you. When you see something like that, you let your mind handle it, or you just pretty much sweep it on the rug and keep it going. And I've learned to even now, like I still see messages, and I've learned to just pretty much just ignore it and just say, you know what, keep going, keep rocking out, and don't put no type of what's the word I'm looking for? Don't put no type of entertainment on it. Don't entertain it at all. Don't let nobody if nobody in the chat seeing it, just let it ride and let it be, because it's negative energy. And I'm so big on positive energy, so I know something like that, even if you mention it, it can strike people in the chat and say, you know what I mean, actually like started like a little war or something, like they'll go after them and say something. So I just try to like not entertain it, and I tell all the viewers too, like if you see anything, just ignore it, let it go, because we have so much positivity here. We're not gonna let one person or one thing just mess up the whole vibe, because it can happen, and I've seen it done. So that's the number one thing is with me, is just good energy, good vibes, making sure everybody have a great time, good laughs, because you never know what's going on with another person on the other side. So if I could put a smile on your face and you had a rough day, but if I could put a smile on your face and make you feel great inside, that's what I'm here for.
It's all worth it.
That's what I'm here for, and that's awesome. And that's what I stream for. I just want to make sure everybody have a good time, good laughs, feel comfortable, and want to come back. And that's pretty much what I've learned. That's what I've learned. So it's been a beautiful journey.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you touched on it in your answer, but like I've seen it as well. But one negative comment, you just have to realize that the overwhelming majority of the people in your chat are there for positive reasons. Yeah. So that's one way to look at it as well. So no need to give it any sort of credibility. Now, have our signature tips and tricks question. Ooh. So I hope you are ready, Kev. Have you seen?
Oh shoot, I'm ready.
He watched Hollywood's.
Okay. Well, maybe you missed this part somehow. I don't know. All right. So if you could invite 3 video game characters over to dinner, any 3 that you can think of, who would they be and why?
3 video characters? Video game characters? Oh, man.
Not very many.
This is a tough question.
Actually, you know what? There are. I already know.
Okay.
Wait, so video games. So this 2K can count?
What? Yeah, anything. Well, are you like athletes?
That's a little cheating because they're real people.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. Steph Curry.
Okay.
That's my boy.
All right.
My boy. Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, because I'm a Warriors fan. So I'm going to go with them three right there. I want to go to dinner with them. I want to go to dinner with Dub Nation, baby.
Okay, fair enough. That's pretty hilarious. And no one's done that before, so I will give you props for creativity.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Nation. That's what I'm
Okay.
All right.
Before that question, I would say also you guys could have like Fergie sing the national anthem before your dinner. It'd be great.
Man. I hope she did that on purpose. That was on purpose just to get a good laugh. I hope that was not serious.
Yeah.
All right. Excuse me. One final question. Fortnite or PUBG?
PUBG.
Oh,
PUBG all day. Now, don't get me wrong. Fortnite, I have fun with Fortnite, but PUBG, I just feel as though it takes much more skill, much more teamwork, communication. Like I just think it's much more on a different level. On Fortnite, I could just jump in and if somebody starts shooting at me, I'll just jump around until I can get my pump shotgun out and just take their head off.
I know what you mean. It drives me absolutely insane.
But on PUBG, you can't do that.
Yeah. Chat has some opinions, clearly.
I heard they nerfed the shotgun now.
They nerfed switching. So the meta was that you would have 2 green pump shotguns and you would shoot, switch, shoot.
Oh.
Because it has the highest DPS. And so they're nerfing that when you switch to the second shotgun, it's going to pump again. No matter, even if you didn't fire a shot. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
Sweet.
Anyway, thank you so much, Kev. It's been amazing. Where and when can people find your streams? Yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern time. 9 p.m. Eastern time to 2 a.m. Eastern, or we'll just take it to the after show sometimes. I call it the after show after 2 a.m. But 9 p.m. Eastern time, mixer.com/UncoolKevv. Make sure you put everything together in 2 V's and you in there.
Oh, nice.
Go.
This has been awesome, man.
That was smooth. You're way cooler than us.
Yeah, way cooler than us. So that name is not accurate.
Hey, if you guys looking for a third, you know what I mean? I'll come up there, you know what I mean? Do my thing with y'all.
I'm gonna get pushed out of the show.
We can be the three amigos.
There you go.
I like that.
Anyway, thanks so much.
Ooh, we got something. We up to something, y'all.
We are up to something.
We'll talk offline. We'll take this offline, guys. We got big plans.
All right, thanks UncoolKevv for stopping by. Everyone give it up for UncoolKevv.
Thank you, man.
Have a good one. Shout out to the Uncool crew. I love y'all.
See you, man. I will say this, that like his whole mentality, one, is freaking wonderful and like such an awesome impact. But it reminds me of this quote that P.T. Barnum said.
Okay.
Who started the circus. His circus.
Barnum and Bailey.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And he said the noblest art is that of making others happy. And I think that is so true, and that's why I always encourage content creators, because I think you get some people get a lot of flack from their parents, you get a lot of flack from people that don't believe or don't really think what you're doing is valuable. And I think that you should always remember that there is value, that you're making someone else's day, that you're entertaining, that if you can make one other person smile, there's value.
There's value.
I think it's amazing. And Kev preaches that philosophy in my mind.